nice to be here. My name is Althea Gray, and I am a healer of 20 years, and I live in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I come from a long ancestry of healers from Nicaragua, and my grandmother was a curandera. And so I was born into the world of energy and the sensory world. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about energy. So if you think of light, light is energy, is frequency equals light. Everything is light. So the more light you have, the more you heal, the more the consciousness expands, and the more vital everything is. So I encountered VitaJuwels when I was teaching a class in Tucson, Arizona. And I saw these wonderful vials and wands of gemstones. And I automatically, I always measure the energy and everything that I see. And I saw these wonderful vials and I measured the energy. And there were over 1 million. So if you can imagine a scale of 1 million, and the average person is 14,000. A meditator's 18,000, so you can imagine something automatically being 1 million. So I held this vial, and all of a sudden I could feel all these beautiful angels around me. I was just so moved to tears, and they were looking at me kind of aghast. What's happening to this woman? But you know, the frequency of this water, because of these gems and combination of things, somehow created this incredible light. And it was repeated in one vial after another. I picked up, I actually purchased the diamond vial, which was really high frequency. So I took this wonderful vial home, and I thought I'd make diamond water. And what I did, I watered my plants with this water, and they were doubling in size and growing happily because I was using such high frequency water. So, you know, we're not far from the plant world. We need everything the plant world needs: air, fire, water, earth, and ether. And so these plants were thriving. So you can imagine if you ingested this water every day, you certainly would be in better health, have more energy.
No doubt. And have you compared or measured any other waters?
Yes, actually, bottled water. You have to be careful with bottled water because sometimes the frequency is as low as 10,000. So it's actually a detriment. You're drinking something that's toxic and could work against you. So getting in the habit of measuring energy, and I created this wonderful light chart based on the work of Andre Bovis, who was a medical radiesthesist from Belgium during the turn of the 1900s. And he wanted to measure how much energy there was in the subtle bodies, because if you don't have enough energy in the subtle bodies, then it would cause problems with the physical form. So this chart is an expanded version of his chart, and I use it for my healing work to see whether or not where a person starts and where they end after a healing session. I use it in my professional clearing. I clear houses and people all over the world, and that's one of the things I test. I measure in the beginning, where is the energy of this house, and if it's 1,000 to 11,000, there are dark forces there. If it goes below 1,000, it's demonic. So I want to change. I want to be able to quantify with my light chart to be able to see if this is cleared. And more than just seeing it on a chart, it's people telling me, I feel so much better.
That's great. Do you measure the energy of food as well?
Yes,
and other
yes.
physical substances?
Absolutely. And there's ways to increase the light in food so that it will energize your body. If it doesn't have enough light, it just won't do what it needs to do for you.
Well, I love that you have that in your practice. You know, so much of our industry is based on feeling good, but having actual measurements that help people quantify
Yes.
changes is really important. So
Absolutely.
I'm glad you brought this scale to the table and are using it.
Well, I was so excited to find these beautiful vials, and the person, I was happy to meet the owner, person who created them, and he said that he got the whole idea from an angel. An angel worked with him, and of course when I first picked up those beautiful vials, I was surrounded by angels.
Well, what could be better than water surrounded by angels?
Absolutely, the planet needs it.